The sun was setting over the sprawling savannah, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson. In the small village of Tombarari, nestled in the heart of the continent, elders gathered under the ancient baobab tree, a symbol of wisdom and resilience. The winds carried whispers of change, and every face in the circle bore a look of anticipation. For centuries, outsiders had seen Africa as a land of resources to exploit, a battleground for power, and a backdrop for stories that weren't its own. But those gathered under the tree knew better. They saw Africa for what it truly was, a continent brimming with innovation, culture, and a history of unity in diversity. Tonight's gathering was to set in motion the final chapter of their collective awakening. A young woman named Amani stood at the center of the circle. Her name, meaning peace in Swahili, resonated with her vision for the continent. She was the descendant of Queen Nakia, the warrior queen of the savannah, whose legend had inspired generations. With her braided hair crowned with beads and eyes ablaze with purpose, Amani embodied the hope of her people. "It's time," Amani began, her voice carrying over the murmurs of the crowd. "For too long, we've allowed the stories of others to define us. For too long, we've been divided by lines drawn on maps by hands that did not belong to us. But no more." She raised a staff carved from mahogany, passed down through her family. It was adorned with symbols of every African nation, a testament to the continent's unity. The crowd fell silent. "We are the guardians of the earth's treasures, gold, diamonds, oil, but our greatest treasure is our people. We are farmers, scholars, artists, and leaders. We are the heartbeat of the world. And now, it's time for that heartbeat to echo louder than ever." The village erupted in applause. Elders nodded in agreement, children clapped their hands, and even the animals seemed to pause, sensing the gravity of the moment. Amani continued, "We will reclaim our resources, build bridges among our nations, and honor the wisdom of our ancestors. We will teach the world the value of harmony with nature, respect for a heritage, and the power of Ubuntu. I am because we are." Her words spread like wildfire. From Tombarari to the bustling cities of Lagos and Nairobi, people began to organize. Farmers adopted sustainable practices, preserving their lands for future generations. Inventors created technology tailored to African needs, ensuring access to clean water, energy, and education. Artists shared the continent's rich stories through music, film, and literature, showing the world Africa's soul. Across borders, leaders united. They formed a coalition for Africa's Renaissance car, pledging to put aside past grievances and work toward a shared vision. Investments in education and health soared, empowering the youth who would carry the torch forward. Amani's movement faced challenges. Powerful corporations and foreign powers tried to stifle their progress, fearing the rise of a self-sufficient Africa. But the people stood firm, guided by the lessons of their ancestors. When storms came, they remembered the resilience of the baobab tree. Years passed, and Africa began to shine in ways the world had never imagined. The continent became a beacon of innovation, culture, and unity. It was no longer a land defined by its struggles, but celebrated for its triumphs. One day, under the same baobab tree, where it all began, Amani stood once more. The village was no longer a small community, but a hub of progress and inspiration. Children played, their laughter filling the air, while adults worked together, embodying the spirit of Ubuntu. "Today," Amani said, addressing the crowd, "we have shown the world what Africa is capable of. But our journey is not over. The rise of Africa is not just for us, it is for the world. When we rise, humanity rises." The crowd roared with pride, their voices reaching the heavens. The winds carried their message far and wide. Africa had risen, and it was here to lead.